Hey everyone, today I want to talk about how you can show up looking very professional and even beautiful in front of the camera without having to use any expensive equipment or lighting or fancy studio setup. A lot of people are thinking that, if I want to be showing up looking really smart on camera, I've got to get myself in an expensive studio, or I've got to get some expensive lighting equipment, or I have to get a fancy new camera. And none of that is true. And in fact, today is a perfect example of the kind of situation that you can take advantage of. Today I'm in Boston, and out here, it's this cloudy, rainy day. And I am social distancing. So I'm at home and I'm just here in my bedroom, nothing fancy going on here. And all I'm doing is I'm taking advantage of this great, nice window light. So this is thing number one. If you want to look beautiful on camera, take advantage of window light. It's free. And pick your day. Like when it's cloudy and gloomy and looking miserable, it's the best day to make video because the entire sky is this beautiful softbox. And you can see it right now bathing me in this beautiful soft light that's completely surrounding me. That's thing number one. Thing number two is create some depth in your video between you and the background. Now, I could have set myself up here to where I was just sitting against the bedroom wall. And I have a very plain white wall, and there's nothing terrible about that, but it's not particularly interesting. And because I'm in a relatively small room, I can't really move myself too far away from the wall. But by turning so that the window, part of the window is behind me, now I have this beautiful pine tree. I have my flowers sitting here on the windowsill, and I have this colorful background that actually has some depth. And so now I'm separated from the background by some distance, and it makes me stand out, and it makes me look more beautiful. And so when people can see you more clearly, this is when they're going to be able to pay attention to you more, and they're going to get a better first impression of you as this person who is now standing out. And so I'm in beautiful light and I'm standing out from the background. Now, the third thing that I'm going to say is contrary to most conventional wisdom. People will tell you that in order to get good light on your face, you need to face the light so that the light is even all the way across your face. And what that does, two things. One is, yes, it's really good for that sort of beauty look in terms of if you want to have, the kind of look as if you were in some kind of, big behind the stage movie star mirror. That is a good look, and it does sort of reduce all the wrinkles and lines on your face. But what it also does is it creates a very flat image of you, and it creates a very flat image between you and your background. So if I was turned around here and my white wall was behind me, and I had flat light on my face and flat light on the wall behind me, I would become flat. I wouldn't be as outstanding. But simply by turning and looking this way and having the light coming from the side, now you have this gradient of shades between lighter light and a little bit of shadow over here. It's going from light to dark, and it's very soft, and it gives my face more dimension and more texture and makes me look more interesting and more three-dimensional, less flat. This is the third thing. Situate yourself so that you have side light or even a little bit of backlight coming onto you, and this will first of all give you light around your edge so that you are distinctive and standing out from the background, and it will give you this three-dimensional look across your face. If you look at old paintings by Rembrandt, you'll see these masters of light. This is how they would situate their models so that there would be side light coming across their face, giving it this nice three-dimensional look. And this is the kind of thing that you can replicate, and it doesn't cost you anything. The fourth and final thing is that you can bring in a little bit of light on this side of your face, not with another light, but with a reflector. And right here, I have this reflector. This is a big round reflector that folds up. It's really easy to transport because it folds up really small. And I just have it hanging here on a stand. And it is bringing, if I bring it closer here, you can see how it lightens up the dark side of my face. And if I take it away completely, you'll see now I'm in more shadow. But if I bring it back, it brings this nice fill light onto the darker side of my face. So you can get one of these really inexpensively. Let me hang it back up here. I think they cost around $23, $24 on Amazon. And one of these and a little stand or a chair to prop it up on is all you need. And again, this is really budget friendly. Lights usually cost $50, $100, $200, $300, but this is very inexpensive, and it just adds that nice fill light to make sort of this whole this whole image around me and my face much more glowing and much more flattering to my look. So that's what I have for you today. I'm doing a series of 3 videos on using natural light to make yourself look professional and beautiful on camera. The next one is going to be how to do all of this when you're outdoors and not indoors. Because hopefully some of you can actually find a place outside, maybe it's in your backyard, to be shooting outside instead of always having to be inside when you're in front of your camera. And I'll give you some pointers about how to take advantage of natural light when you're in the outdoor environment. So stay tuned for that one, and I'll see you in the next video.